Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and Happy New Year. I hope you guys had a lot of fun on New Year's Day and that you made some memories and everything. Inspired by the new year, I decided to make this video about traditions that go on around the world, and of course I couldn't do every single country or culture, but I decided to pick just a few ones that I found kind of interesting, and I hope you do too. So I posted another poll on my channel and you guys voted for this one, but it was very close between this one and my book reading list for this year, so don't worry if you voted for the book reading list because I'll be doing that video next after this one. But for now, let's get on to the different places that I picked for this video. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Spain, and these aren't in any particular order, just how I found them and came across from them. And if I do forget some of the traditions, please, be nice and just leave them in the comments because I just picked a few out of the different cultures that I found and stuff like that. So, and some of them might be not accurate, I'm not sure exactly because I'm not from these places, but I just found everything on the internet, and I'll post all the sources that I found these different things in the description below as well. So for Spain, I found out that there are usually 3 different things that you do on New Year's Day. The first one is that you are supposed to be wearing a red undergarment of some sort, like underwear, socks, a bra, or anything like that. And it's supposed to be given to you by someone else. And I didn't quite find the reason behind this. I'm sure it's because red is, it signifies good health or good fortune, things like that. So you're supposed to be wearing some kind of red undergarment. There is also a ceremony of 12 bells, and for each bell you were supposed to eat 1 green grape, and this is also supposed to signify good fortune going into the new year. So each time a bell rings you eat a green grape, and basically I found out that these grapes are harvested from one part of Spain, and they're very well taken care of, and the way that they grow them, they have a very thin skin on them, so it's easier to just like pop them and swallow them and things like that. So of course you don't want to just swallow them, you have to chew them a little bit because they have seeds. So you eat 12 grapes per 12 bells to get good fortune, and after that you have a glass of cava, which is Spanish sparkling wine, and you're supposed to drop a golden ring into it before you drink it. Next place I'm going to talk about is Denmark, and for this one at 6 p.m. the Queen's speech comes on, and everyone watches it and they stand in respect to the Queen and listen to everything that she has to say about what has happened throughout the year and everything like that. And this speech has also been going on since the 1880s, so it's a very long standing tradition. This also basically is when everyone kind of starts drinking for the new year. After the Queen's speech is done, everyone will have a traditional meal, which is boiled cod and a homemade mustard sauce. And obviously, like I said before, this isn't going to be like everybody's tradition in the entire place, but this is just what I read that most people do. And to be honest, I probably would not like this kind of tradition. I wouldn't be able to eat this meal because I both hate fish and I hate mustard, so it would be a double thing against me, so I would not be able to eat this at all. However, the dessert sounds very good, and please forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, but I believe it's called karansikang. I'm going to put the name up here and also the original name up here because it's a very complicated name, and I tried to pronounce it and I just honestly couldn't do it. So both names will be up on the screen here so you can try to pronounce them yourself. And basically what it is marzipan ring layers, and they're all layered on top of each other to make a really big towering cake. So that sounds really delicious, so I'd probably be able to eat that for sure. So at the stroke of midnight, people in Denmark get onto the highest place that they can in their room, and they literally jump into the new year. So they get up on a couch, a bed, whatever, and you literally jump into the new year at the stroke of midnight, which I think is pretty cool because it's supposed to symbolize jumping over like difficulties and stuff like that in the new year so that you can just overcome them. So you're literally jumping into the new year, like that kind of thing. And lastly, what I found out, and the most interesting for Denmark, is that they throw plates at their friends' doors, and it's supposed to symbolize everlasting friendship. So the bigger pile that you have to clean up the next morning, the more people love you, I suppose. So third place is Greece, and here they have a really big meal, very grand for the new year, and they also cut a cake called Vasilopita. I'm sorry, I'll put everything up on the screen here so you guys can see it, and I'm just 1,000 times sorry about pronouncing all of these wrong probably. Basically, this cake is supposed to be a kind of like a tribute, I suppose, to one of their saints out there. I also read that playing cards and rolling dice is actually very lucky on New Year's because it's supposed to signify good fortune for the rest of the year. And kind of like here in America during Christmas when you see people going out caroling, they do the same thing for New Year's, and the kids will all go around in the neighborhood and sing carols, which is called kalanda. And it's also kind of a tradition to give the kids kind of like money while they sing. I don't know if it's for the singing or if it's just because they're the kids in the neighborhood and they all get some money for New Year's. And their last kind of tradition slash superstition is called Puerto Rico. I'm so sorry, it sounded so bad. But basically it's whoever walks to the front door first during the new year will either bring bad luck or good luck. And I also read that some people will select a person to walk through the front door first so that they know that that person will bring them good luck. Next we will move on to Korea, and here they wear a traditional dress called hanbok, and it's basically like a long colorful dress and it's very traditional. And they will do a ceremonial ritual called sebe, and this is where they will do a deep bow to the floor. And Koreans' New Year is all about reconnecting to their ancestors and past family members, so this is kind of showing respect to their ancestors and family members who have passed away, so they would do a complete deep bow to the floor to them. Kind of like in Greece where the kids get money for the new year, they also get money in Korea for the new year, along with some words of wisdom for the next year coming up. Next is Japan, where at midnight the Buddhist temples will all ring their bells 108 times, and this is supposed to be the number of human desires that bring negativity, so they ring these bells in order to chase away the negativity for those people in Japan. The Japanese will also eat end of the year soba noodles, and I know that anime isn't exactly, you know, a very true representation of, you know, the Japanese culture, but most of the, you know, New Year's times in animes, if they have them, they will eat end of year soba noodles, so that's kind of ring true. And also they will watch the sunrise. The first sunrise of the new year is supposed to bring good luck to you. They will also have a big feast, and it's called oseshi, I believe. And these different kind of oseshi are supposed to bring luck and prosperity and good health for the new year, and it's a very big deal, I read, and you can actually find these things in department stores, and just in case you don't have time to cook them yourself. And they will also send greeting cards to all of their friends and family, and I read that the post office actually makes a very strong effort to make sure that everyone's letter is mailed on time. So the last two places actually have to do a little bit with my background, and although I don't do any of these different things because I do live here in America, I am Irish and also Salvadorian. So the first place I'll talk about is Ireland, and here they do a complete thorough cleaning of their house, and this is just so that they get a fresh new start and everything is clean for the new year. They also bang on the walls and the doors with Christmas bread, and this is supposed to chase away the bad luck and also invite the good luck into the house as well. The Irish also set out a place at the dinner table for family members who have passed away, and they keep their door unlocked. I suppose this is so that their spirit can come and have dinner with them. They also have a similar tradition to Greece with the whoever comes in the front door first, but this one they actually walk through the front door and out the back door to bring in good luck. And I guess so that they don't go into the front door, bring in good luck, and then take it with them to the front door. I'm guessing this is kind of the idea behind it. So they come in, bring in good luck, and then they leave through the back door so that it stays within the house. So last is El Salvador, and I asked my mom about this because she grew up in El Salvador as a kid, and what she remembers is that there is definitely a lot of fireworks going on during New Year's, and they would all get a brand new set of clothes and shoes and things like that for the new year as well. And they also have the same 12 grape eating like ceremony as Spain does, and it was funny because my mom said that all she remembers is that she just ate a lot of grapes. She didn't know why, but she ate a lot of grapes on New Year's. They also have turkey for New Year's, so kind of like here in America during Thanksgiving we have turkey, that's kind of a thing. They have turkey on New Year's over there. And finally, they also do a very thorough cleaning of the house. They sweep all the dirt out, all the bad luck from the whole entire year. They sweep out through the front door so that good luck can come into the house. So those are all the traditions from around the world that I looked up, and please, if you're from any of these cultures and anything was maybe wrong or you wanted to add something else, do add them into the comments below. I would love to know about all the maybe new traditions or things like that that your family does, and even if you're not from one of the places that I mentioned, please tell me because I would love to know. It's very interesting to see what everyone else does for New Year's Personally, my family and I, we will watch the ball drop from New York, and we will have like sparkling cider, which is what I have, and usually my parents will have like champagne or things like that, even sparkling cider as well. So it's not a huge thing in my house, nothing like that. This past year I actually had to wake my mom up and she'll probably be mad at me mentioning that, but I thought it was pretty funny. And so it's not a huge thing, but it is something that we still get together for, and we wait till the ball drops and then we have some kind of sparkling cider, and then we usually go to bed. So the next day is when I will go down to visit my mom's side of the family, and we'll have food and we'll get together and things like that for the actual New Year's Day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to comment below about what you thought of the different traditions or what you do in your own family, and subscribe for more videos in the future, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.